Lana. Welcome back to Lana's Little Things with me, Dr. Lana, specialist gerontologist, talking all things living agelessly, caregiving, entrepreneurship, bridging generational gaps, and just life in general. Yeah, I think that's about a lot of life. So, just came from a fabulous 10-week workshop. Can't believe 10 weeks have gone already. With a group of friends, accountability partners, just talking about our visions and inspiring one another, and books that we have read, and how we've grown, how we are just growing and developing into who we are. And no matter how old you are, good morning, good evening, good night to you, how where you are in your journey, or if you think you're finishing your journey, mm-mm. we still have, we're still becoming who we are. We're still becoming the person that we want to that we aspire to be. And there's always time for that. But I wanted to put a little spoke in the wheel today on this day 92. Imagine that. Getting up there. On our body keeping the score. So I've been reading this book. I've started it from before. And it's by a medical doctor. But he presents it in such a simple way. I'll leave the name in the link because I want to do justice to the pronunciation. Um, it's been written some time back because he was looking at the effects how of trauma on persons and how that is fed into the body. So when something happens to us negatively from a young age, or it's really severe, as in something that could be international, like there's conflicts, or it could be even within a family if there are conflicts. And if you're in a family or in a group of people, there's bound to be some sort of interpersonal issues or interrelational issues or gap issues, just personality things, conflicts, clashes. But when it's really bad, when it's severe, and especially if you haven't had a place to process it, or a space to process it, or friends to go through and to vent through and to release it, then your body actually absorbs it. So have a read of that book. So started, I'm really been reading it a bit more now recently. I'm really going to finish it. Not being paid for advertising, just saying. It's a really good book for understanding trauma, talking about, encouraging persons to speak about how they feel, to remove the stigma that has been around trauma for so many years, and why people don't heal. And when you don't heal, there's that expression, if you don't heal, you go around shedding that on other people. And so relationships either aren't made very well, they're not very strong, they break easily, you feel upset, and all that trauma just gets unresolved and passed on. Who wants that? So let's remember we maintain our physical health by exercise, by cleaning our bodies, by feeding it well. Maintain our mental health by speaking about things. But how the two connect are that where your brain may have something that's processed, even if you bury it, don't talk about it. Your body's gonna feel it. So are you experiencing low niggling pains, back pains, headaches, even shortness of breath, or I don't know where this pain just came from. I see it all the time in persons when they come into the office, and I say that what has happened before, what have you not processed, what are you thinking about? And as you get into the conversation, because the pain spot is not obvious, and that's not to say you don't go to the doctor for something that's there, but if it's not that obvious, then we start to think, what is processing in your brain? What are you blocking? What are you not talking about? What are you not healing from? So we want to heal from all sides because if we don't speak about the trauma, it's going to stay. So I'm just encouraging. Remember, our body's going to keep score. All the pains, all our physical health is related to our mental health because we process pain in our minds, but our body will tell us what's happening in our minds. So, from my heart to yours, please speak from your heart. Please share. Please express. Please allow persons to express how they feel and release the trauma, release the stigma, let go as you're becoming the best you can be. So, until tomorrow, all the best in everything. Mwah.